Hello, the game has started. It's me to go first. I have got a rack where the tiles are not in alphabetical order, which is unacceptable. I guess I must have changed an option. Let me have a look. Preferences, maybe. Shuffle type. Alphabetical. Order is restored. So I don't have a bingo here. Over aim, not good. It would be nice to get rid of the V. I'm wondering about playing a move. The rack's quite nice, and in that circumstance I'm a bit reluctant to play off 5 tiles, but if I play Vom, then I'm keeping a vowel-heavy rack leave. Well, I think I will play a move for 22. Not great. I've got the X, but I've got P and K as well. I guess a play of Pix or Kex would leave an okay rack leave. A moved is good. So a 6-letter play ending D would be nice, or beginning with D. I can't see such a play. I've got expired through the E. That's quite nice. I can't see a bingo with this rack 7 or 8 letters long. I had some trouble with ISC yesterday. I got 2/3 of the way through the game and the site froze, which was frustrating. It was a very close game, about 5 points between us, but still about 10 to 20 tiles to go. And I understand that other people have had a similar problem, so I hope that order is now restored. Okay, expired still available in column 12. Visa only takes an S. Do I have something better? My K or O, K or X can go in front of the I. So I could just play Pox. Well, I think the score for expired is going to be worth playing. Expired for 37. Great, I draw the first blank. Anyway, as part of my ISC travails yesterday, I uninstalled wordbiz, which is the front engine for ISC, or the bit that's on your computer, and reinstalled it. And I think that's why the letters appeared in random order rather than alphabetical. So that mystery has been resolved. Now I have a 10-point lead and I've got the blank. Do I have a bingo? If I do, it will be low probability. I've got the M to play through with make. Can't see anything there, and the A looks useful. I've got freak as a non-bingo. I don't think freaker is good. So I've got an S as well. Let me look through the alphabet and see if anything comes to mind. That looks quite nice. Some synergy going on with the C, CK and CH. Can't see a bingo. Can't see anything there. 16 minutes on my clock. I would have crep think, through a C. No C available. Okay, this isn't looking too great. So what about this with an A? Not seeing anything. Okay, so I can't see anything. I've got the H and K for score, so where can I score with them? XI takes nothing in front of it. PE doesn't take anything in front of it that I've got. So what about column 10? Both K and H can go in front of ID. So what about playing Hoke? 25 points is an okay score, and the rack leaves pretty good. The L is a blank. Only the one vowel, which is a shame. It means that my blank is likely to be a vowel if there's a bingo. And that means that instead of the blank being 26 possible tiles, it's just 5. So I have Pellagra in column 8 onto the A. Hoke not good, so I don't have that in row K. Do I have anything else? I wonder about... I was going to say pre-legal. Opponents played Frank for a huge score. And I've just realised I could have played OKEH rather than Hoke for a better score. Okay, that was poor. And my Pellagra spot has been blocked. So I don't think there's a bingo here, unless there's a 7. Column 14 is a 7-letter lane. So blank as an A. 14 minutes on my clock. Can't see anything there. I was just wondering if I have paralegal. I think I do. Wow. Yep, I have paralegal and I'm playing it. 3 ends. Could be a bingo through a vowel. Can't see one through the A. I think paralegal takes an S. Let me check. This was the start of my woes yesterday, typing in a check word. Okay, so it does take an S. Opponent gets only 17 points. Fantastic. So I have a lead of 35. My N can go after Orn. Well, I could play Ins here. And it's quite tempting, even though it's 20 points. It's sorting out the multiple N problem, and 3 consonants is more tractable than 4. Only 20 points. What else is on offer? Not very much. So, ins for 20. Great, I draw the second blank. Still 2 N's, so I retained an N and drew another. Again, I'm in the situation of having the blank with just 1 vowel, which means the blank is likely to be a vowel in a bingo. Duplicate N and duplicate T, not great. Let me just consider the blank as a vowel. So annotated through A and E. denotate. That's not correct, only one N in that. However, floating E and floating A, can't see anything. I gives me the ing ending in row K, dotting but no bingo. Can't see anything there, although I've got the don't ending. Opponent changes, fantastic. Okay, nothing there that I can see. 13 minutes on my clock, 47 tiles to come. Opponent's just changed. Inns has obstructed column 14 for bingo lanes, so the only real bingo lanes are through the floaters of legal, paralegal, and I'm 45 points ahead. So I'm tempting to play parallel to paralegal. So I can do that, except I can't, because my O can't go in front of G. Yep, I'm in the dark. That's better. So I don't have a play parallel to paralegal, which takes out all of the floaters. I don't think EN, ES is good. Yes, it is. So what I could do is play not down here for 11 points. I'm not obstructing the paralegal's hook, but I'm taking out 3 of the others. And an alternative to that would be to play Donat. 12 points. I'm going with this. A slightly Val-heavy rack leave. Okay, that looks pretty good. Through an E, I would have tear down, Danewort, and down rate. Can't see anything onto the L. I've got the down prefix. Now, what about the F? Can't see anything with that. Two floating L's in paralegal. So close to downfall. 15 points for my opponent. Great, that's almost no score at all. AT, a pretty useful pair. 10 minutes on my clock. Untoward through an R. EF doesn't look useful. Column 14. That's a possibility for a 7, ending something S. With the blank as an S, I can't see a bingo. Still 2 S's to come. So the W is the least bingo-y tile. How can I get rid of that? And do I really not have a bingo with the L? And I'm mainly looking at down as a prefix. Can't see one. Can't see anything with the F. 9 minutes on my clock and 42 tiles to come, so I need to speed up. Pew is good, but that's just going to open up things. I don't mind the board being a little bit open since I have got the blank. But I'm struggling to see anywhere to play. Benny's takes nothing in front. Okay, this is pretty awful. Waff for 9. Okay, so waffed for 10. I'm opening up a bingo lane in column 5. With the blank, I ought to be bingoing. And I draw QU, which is good. I can't see a bingo with this rack. But QU is a nice thing to see. So I've got Qua in row E. And I've got a 60-point lead, which is good. I've got Quad in column 14. I've got Quad in column 5, making Ow and Da. I think that's my highest scoring candidate play so far. Yeah, I think 60 points in front with a blank. I feel reasonably comfortable with opening the board up. I wouldn't have felt comfortable with making a play in column 14 and just gifting a high scoring spot in column 15, but Waft has not provided anything fabulous for my opponent. My opponent changes just 2 tiles, so he's sitting there with something pretty good. I like Quad. It scores well. It doesn't give anything massive for my opponent, although column 4 could be quite hot with OW and DA, but if my opponent plays down there, he'll be leaving alone the paralegal hook. So, Quad for 39. I draw the J. I have no vowels, which is a little bit irksome. I was hoping to bingo. I do have Jow. That could easily be blocked, and it's... Well, it hasn't been blocked, but it's playing off only 1 tile. Only 12 points for my opponent. That's good. Can I really not do anything better than just playing off 1 tile? Anything through O something AT. I don't have to play off the J. But I can't see anything better than playing it off. And this is taking out a pretty hot spot for my opponent to score with or without a bingo in column 4. So this has merit. Great. I draw a vowel, and the best vowel, an E. I could easily have a bingo here. I have dentary. Boy takes an L and an S after it. So I can't see a bingo with either of those. Now, does dentary play anywhere else? No. Quad takes nothing in front. I don't have anything with the blank as a U. Can't see anything beginning J-O. Or can't see any bingos beginning J-O. So I don't think I do have a bingo here. Wow, 47 points for my opponent. Pretty good. It's wrecked his rack. He's still 70 points behind. And I have some nice floaters to consider. So, do I have a bingo? The I looks the most likely. I'm short on time, a little bit. But a bingo right now would be quite decisive, I think. So ardently through an L. I'm keeping in mind D, E, I, and C. D, E, I, and C. So that's the ing ending. Doesn't really work. Not seen anything yet. 6 minutes on my clock. Trendily blocked. And I don't think that's got an anagram. So blank as an O. Do I have anything D, E, I, and C? I think there may be something here I'm missing. Still not seen anything. I've got the un prefix, so untrendy through an N. 5 minutes on my clock. Okay, I haven't seen anything, and I'm not going to look further. The rank's pretty good, and de-ices is pretty good in terms of the floaters it's provided. So if I can just jettison the Y somewhere, I'm in reasonable shape. 25 tiles to come. I don't really want to play just Y, in the sense that I'd like to score a bit. What options do I have? Only 4 minutes on my clock I need to play, and I think I will just dump the Y. I'm short on time. And that is a pretty nice pickup. There are a lot of bad tiles I could have drawn, and the A is an excellent one, possibly the best. So I almost certainly have a bingo through one of DEI. I was going to say detrained, or I have anti-reds through the I. So do I have anything? That's been blocked. Do I have anything with the blank as an L or an S? Stander, stand, and darts. None of those works. Okay, so I have end darted. I think I'll get this down given the time situation. End darted for 80. Wow, what a pickup. Fabulous. I could have a bingo here, but if I don't, it's a very balanced rack. Still 13 tiles to come. Can't see anything through the queue. I've got the out prefix. I don't think there's a 7 here. So I don't think I've got to play in row N or column 14. They're both 7-letter lanes. The only 8-letter lanes or lane is down from the E of de-ices. Can't see anything there. I've got no scoring tiles, but I feel fairly relaxed with this rack. If I jettison G and U, gosh, I thought my opponent had bingoed for a moment. Only 20 points, that's good. 7 tiles left. I'm immediately drawn to row A. It's the scoringest row. And my opponent's only 110 points behind. I don't want him to get a monster bingo with the Z doubled. So what do I have across the top here? I have gout. It doesn't totally kill the lane. It would be nice if it went on one more tile. Just wondering if I can achieve that. I think this is going to be enough to secure the game, even if my opponent does get the Z doubled. It won't be a bingo, so he won't get the 50 extra points. ERS, a pretty good rack leave. I'm going with this. I draw the Z. Can't see anything. I can't see any 5-letter plays beginning something Z. My Z can go in front of the A of Chow. Three tiles in the bag. 37 points. It would have been nice to have taken out that as well. And I suspect there could have been some play in row A which would have prevented my opponent from playing there. but not a disaster. He's still over 100 points behind. So, 2 minutes on my clock, no tiles in the bag. I can see what my opponent's got. Can he go out in one? I don't think so. So what can I do? I could play voters, which would leave Tsar and Zo. Do I have an alternative spot for the Z? I would not want to be stuck with the Z. That would be very poor. I can't see a way of getting rid of the V and the Z. 1 minute on my clock. Now I've got Zo. So if I can keep hold of Z and O, which I can because I can play Verts for 28. My opponent may be drawn. He can play Goat, so this isn't the ideal placement. 28 points. So why don't I play it here? Six fewer points, but I'm not gifting that goat spot. This is a far harder spot for my opponent to use. In fact, he hasn't got anything to go after the R, so this is much better. 1 minute on my clock, and I'm keeping ZO for Zo and Yo, and also Zo and Zo. So two 30-point plays. I'm going with this. ISO is good, but I don't think my opponent's got a 5-letter play beginning with O, or any 5-letter play with his rack. Could be wrong. So 40 seconds on my clock. My options are Zo and Yo, 36 points, or Zo and Zo, 33 points. Zo, Zar and Zo is going to be fewer points. So anywhere else for ZO. Tez not good. No, I don't think so. Or there are other places, but they don't score very much, and my preferred spot remains available. I don't think my opponent's provided anything good for me, so Zo for 36. And the final score, 278 for my opponent, 425 to me, a winning margin of 147 points, so a huge, huge win. Let's see what I missed. It was me to go first, and I would have played Voema if I'd seen it, an anagram of a move, but scoring more, 6 more points. Opponent's rack, no bingo, plays Visa, and I played Expired. Pox, possibly a better play, or more likely a similar play. G10, yeah, Pox's quite nice because it really doesn't give anything away, so probably a better play. Opponent plays Phi. Now, did I miss a bingo? Freako was good. Oh, wow, and Freaked was good. Okay, having seen Freak, I should have contemplated if it took a D, but variants on Freak were the only bingos. Well done if you spotted that. I played Hoke instead of OK. Opponent plays Frank. Ooh, wow, Pelagra's still playable. Ah, because Joker is good. Okay, instead I got 24 fewer points for Paralegal, but Pelagra definitely would have been the play. Opponent plays Way. And here I play Inns, but Dawn, K10. Oh, Dawn and Choked, quite nice. Yeah, probably better than my play. Opponent changes. I thought about Donat and in the end decided to block the floaters for a similar score. Opponent plays B. And I play Waft, and look at this, nothing over 20 points. And Waft, I still like it because it is opening up a new bingo lane to go with the Paralegals one and the column 14 one, and I do have the blank, which is why I want bingo lanes on the board. Opponent struggling with vowels. He changes again, and now this is really nice for me. Quad in this spot is excellent, doesn't give anything away, scores well. Opponent still struggling with vowels, plays boy. Wow, jaunty for 65. Jow and Oda. Okay, quite nice. Instead, I played just Jow for 26. 39 point difference. Jaunty, I think, would have been better. Opponent plays de-ices. Now, there was a bingo here. Tenderly. Yeah, I should have considered an ly endings, given the y. I had seen ardently. So that was a miss. I play yes. Opponent plays chow. And now I certainly do have a bingo. Starn to d14. Oh, quite nice. Yep, for 84. And I play Endarted for 80, so not much between those. Opponent plays Quinella. And I play Gout. And I was short on time and thought there may be something which blocked the whole of the top, as in both triple word squares. But I don't think anything does achieve that. A7. Ah, well, except it does. A7, gore. Yeah, it retains the U, but I think it's a better play. Opponent plays Merle. And now I don't like says because I'm not going to go out with Vrot, I don't think. Maybe I will. D14 says. Well, that blocks Vrot and it. Yeah. Well, I still like my play. It guarantees the win. It guarantees an out. Yeah, opponent does not have an out. Plays gate, and then I have Zoe for 36. So, it is good to be back in action. I was slightly worried yesterday with ISE not working that it might be down for a while. I know we lost the Examiner a while back for quite a number of games. I was fearful that we might lose the entire site. This does appear to be the only place on the internet to play timed Scrabble at the moment. So one is very dependent on this site working. I'm very grateful for all the people behind the site who make it work. It really is down very occasionally, and it's great to have it back up and fighting fit. Now, this was a slightly strange game. Certainly there were several poor misses, a move instead of Voema, and missing Pelagra and missing Tenderly. So mistakes, but there are always mistakes, and it doesn't really diminish the enjoyment of the game, because the beauty of this game is that every rack represents a challenge, and if you were going to get things right every time, then the challenge would be too easy and you'd be best off doing something more challenging. Well, Scrabble is very challenging, and I enjoy the challenge. So I hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.